Have you noticed your dreams becoming more vivid lately, as if the veil between worlds is thinning with each passing night? There's a reason ancient cultures believed that dreams held special power during the longest nights of the year. On December 15th, 2024, as the final full moon of the year rises in a crystal-clear winter sky, a rare portal opens between the dreaming and waking worlds. This isn't just any full moon. As Mercury stations direct at the exact moment of lunar fullness, we enter what ancient mystics called the Dream Temple, a sacred space where visions sharpen and the future whispers secrets to those ready to listen. But this portal is brief, and without preparation, its gifts might slip away like starlight on fresh snow. Throughout history, prophets, seers, and wisdom keepers recognize that winter nights are gateways into realms of profound vision and prophecy. When the world grows quiet under a blanket of snow, when trees stand bare against a star-filled sky, consciousness itself shifts into a quieter, more potent rhythm. Think of the spider weaving her web by moonlight, each silver thread connecting points of possibility. Your consciousness works similarly during these long nights, weaving fragments of vision into maps of what might be. If you enter the Dream Temple with awareness and purpose, in these longest nights, as the cold moon rises like a crystal mirror in velvet darkness, your brain produces more melatonin, the master key to prophetic dreaming. Ancient cultures revered these hours, knowing that when the outer world rests, inner vision grows clear. Imagine standing in a snow-covered forest at midnight. Each sound is crystalline, every shadow has depth, and every breath connects you to the mystery of existence. During the cold moon, your dreaming mind becomes just as sensitive, hyper-aware, deeply receptive, ready to receive wisdom from the cosmic mind. As you enter the Dream Temple, you find yourself first in the Chamber of Release. Here, like trees letting go of their last leaves, you're invited to release outdated patterns. The cold moon's light dissolves barriers between conscious and unconscious, clearing space for new visions. Moving deeper, you enter the Chamber of Vision. Within this sacred void, possibilities swirl like snowflakes in moonlight, each containing a potential future. With Mercury now direct, these visions clarify, no longer tangled by confusion or doubt. Finally, you reach the Chamber of Manifestation, where dream wisdom crystallizes into form. Like frost patterns on a winter window, your visions begin to shape realities that can bridge into waking life. This is where dreams become destiny. Dream weaving isn't only about what happens while you sleep. It's about living in the space between worlds. During these longest nights, reality is more fluid, more responsive to intention and clear vision. The ancient dream weavers knew this. Reality itself can shift when approached with conscious awareness. Picture yourself as that spider in moonlight, spinning threads of possibility between stars. Each dream is a thread, each vision a connection point, each moment of awareness an opportunity to strengthen the web of your becoming. Under the cold moon, these threads grow more visible and workable. Beneath our ordinary understanding lies a profound truth. Dreams don't occur solely in our minds. Modern physics suggests they arise in what some call the zero-point field, where all possibilities exist at once. During this cold moon, as Mercury aligns, this field becomes more accessible than ever. Imagine consciousness as an ocean of infinite potential. Just as the moon influences Earth's tides, the cold moon affects the quantum field of consciousness, creating waves of possibility we can ride in our dreams. The ancients called it the Sea of Potential, knowing that certain cosmic alignments open gateways to this realm. When you enter dream space under the cold moon, you're not just exploring your subconscious, you're entering a quantum field where past, present, and future coexist. Like a swimmer awakening to the full ocean, your consciousness expands, touching multiple timelines and realities. Modern neuroscience confirms what the ancients knew. During long winter nights, the brain shifts into deeper, more coherent patterns. The pineal gland, bathed in darkness, produces natural compounds that heighten visionary states. Combined with the cold moon's influence and Mercury's clarity, conditions become perfect for prophetic dreaming. This isn't mere mysticism, it's biology, aligning with cosmic rhythms. Your body knows this dance. It has performed it for generations. All you need is to create the right conditions and hold the space. As night falls on December 15th, make your own dream temple. Light a single white candle to represent the cold moon's glow. Place a clear quartz crystal nearby to amplify vision. Most importantly, give yourself permission to fully enter the mystery of these longest nights. Before you rest, prepare your consciousness as you would sacred ground. Sprinkle moon-charged water around your sleeping space, marking the boundary between worlds. Let lunar light fall across your dream journal, its blank pages ready to catch whispers from the deep. In these longest nights, time moves differently. Moments in the dream temple can contain eternities of wisdom. As you drift between worlds, remember, you're not falling asleep, you're rising into higher awareness. The cold moon is your guide, Mercury your translator, the winter night your teacher. The hours between midnight and dawn hold special power. Ancient seers called this the time between times, when the membrane between worlds thins enough for whispers to pass through. Like the space between snowflakes, between heartbeats, between thoughts, this is where magic resides. Pay attention to dreams arriving in sequences of 3. The ancients believed this pattern emphasized messages from the cosmic mind. Let each dream layer upon the last, like frost crystals forming intricate patterns on glass. Your consciousness is the window pane, the moonlight, the artist, your dreams the masterpiece. But remember, dream weaving isn't limited to nighttime. Under the cold moon, your waking reality also becomes more dreamlike. Signs and synchronicities abound. The shape left by spilled coffee, the direction of a bird's flight, a sudden, meaningful song. Reality speaks in symbols. Pay attention. You are not only dreaming at night, you're living inside a cosmic dream. During this sacred time, boundaries blur. Each moment becomes a thread in the tapestry of your becoming. Everything speaks. Everything matters. Everything is part of the greater vision. The masters of dream weaving develop techniques for navigating these realms. One such practice is timeline threading, consciously weaving between potential futures in your dreams. As you drift into sleep under the cold moon, imagine silver threads extending from this moment into countless possible futures. Each thread is a timeline, each timeline a reality. Another technique is dream anchoring, creating stable points in the dream field you can return to each night. Think of it as building your personal quantum observatory, a consistent dream temple where you can watch and influence the waves of possibility. At the deepest levels, you'll meet what ancient traditions called dream guardians, facets of consciousness aiding your journey. They might appear as animals, ancestors, or archetypal figures. They're not mere figments, but quantum interfaces, connecting your awareness to the universal field. During this cold moon, these guardians draw closer, more willing to share their wisdom. Note who appears at critical dream junctions, who guides you through challenges, who offers symbols or tools. Their presence is meaningful. They're here to help. Perhaps most profound is the potential to access what mystics call the Akashic records, the universal storehouse of knowledge and possibility. Imagine a vast library, an infinite crystal cave, or a boundless sea of living information. The cold moon, Mercury's direct station, and winter's stillness create perfect conditions for exploring this cosmic archive. To work at these deeper levels, consider certain stabilizing practices. Crystal Grid Dream Temple. Arrange clear quartz points in sacred geometry around your sleeping space. Each crystal acts as a quantum anchor, holding you steady as you navigate timelines. Timeline toning. Before sleep, use sacred sounds to align your brainwaves with the quantum field. Some traditions use frequencies like 432 Hz for grounding, 528 Hz for expanding into new possibilities. Dream thread weaving. Upon waking, Remain still. Consciously re-enter your dream memory, weaving threads of insight into a coherent tapestry. Like a cosmic spider, integrate these fragments into your evolving understanding. Some revelations need time to bloom. Like a crystal forming deep underground, certain insights require darkness and stillness before they surface. Trust this process. Seeds planted now may not sprout until spring's warmth awakens them. As dawn approaches, don't rush away from the dream temple. Linger in that liminal space between sleeping and waking. Profound insights often arrive here, like gentle deer stepping from the mist, bearing delicate gifts of understanding. Keep a small crystal or sacred object nearby to carry throughout the day, anchoring your dream wisdom in daily life. Let it remind you that the boundary between dreaming and waking is more permeable than we think. You're not leaving the dream temple, you're extending it into your waking world. In the days following the cold moon, notice shifts in perception. Colors may brighten, synchronicities increase, reality feel more pliable. This isn't random, it's your consciousness expanding to hold both dream and waking awareness. You're becoming what ancient mystics called a walker between worlds. Yet we must acknowledge that these profound states aren't always easy to access in our modern world. Ancient peoples lived in closer harmony with natural cycles. They followed the rhythms of sunrise and sunset, the waxing and waning of the moon, the turning of seasons. Darkness was not something to be feared or avoided. It was an integral part of life, an arena of rest, reflection, and sacred communion with unseen realms. Today, our nights are flooded with artificial light, and our attention is pulled in 1,000 directions. We're entrenched in a culture of perpetual productivity, where success is measured by output, and quiet nights have been replaced by screen time and endless digital stimulation. The subtle voices of our dreams struggle to be heard over the din of notifications, streaming feeds, and the race for efficiency. This relentless focus on doing rather than being narrows our awareness. Instead of entering the dream temple each night, we often carry the stress and noise of our waking lives into sleep. Our blue-lit screens suppress melatonin production, disrupting our natural sleep cycles. We drift into restless slumber, our dreams fragmented and hard to recall. The ancient pathways remain, but we've built barriers of overstimulation and hyperproductivity that obscure them. To reclaim our birthright as dreamers, we must rediscover the wisdom that guided our ancestors. Consider weaving ancient practices into your modern life to restore balance and clarity. Digital twilight rituals. Turn off screens at least an hour before bed. Let darkness settle naturally. Light a candle, reflect on the day, breathe deeply. Allow your mind to slow down, making space for dream frequencies to emerge. Mindful media consumption. In ancient times, stories were told by firelight, carrying potent symbolism and meaning. Today, our media diets often lack depth. Choose what you consume with care. Seek out art, literature, music, or podcasts that nourish the soul rather than scatter your attention. Rest as sacred practice. In a world that celebrates busyness, rest is an act of quiet rebellion and a return to ancient rhythms. Honor your body's need for sleep. Treat your bedroom as sacred space, free of clutter and digital distractions. Make it a true dream sanctuary. Moonlit walks and sky gazing. Just as our ancestors observed the heavens, take time to step outside beneath the night sky. Let the moonlight wash over you. Listen to the hush of the world after dark. By aligning with the natural cycles, you invite the old wisdom back into your life. Journaling and symbol decoding. The ancients understood that dreams speak in symbols, metaphors, and archetypes. Keep a dream journal by your bed and record whatever you recall upon waking. Over time, patterns emerge, patterns that can guide you toward deeper self-understanding, just as they guided our predecessors. Community and storytelling. In ancient cultures, dream sharing was communal. People gathered to interpret dreams collectively, weaving a shared tapestry of meaning. In our modern era, we can reconnect through online dream circles, workshops, or discussions with friends who share an interest in this inner world. Collective interpretation can restore the richness of communal wisdom. By integrating these practices, we slowly peel away the layers of modern distraction. We learn to approach sleep not as a break in our productivity, but as an active time of spiritual attunement. In doing so, we rekindle the ancestral fire within, remembering that dreams are not frivolous illusions. They are potent guides, shaping destinies, offering healing, and carrying truths we need to hear. Our ancestors left us a blueprint for re-entering the dream temple, an approach to life that cherishes quiet nights, honors rest, and respects the subtle interplay between waking and dreaming. As we embrace this ancient wisdom, we loosen the grip of modern restlessness. Screens dim, the busy mind quiets, and once more the dream world begins to sing to us, offering visions as clear as the cold moon's light. May your dreams be clear as crystal. May your visions take root in earth. May the cold moon light your path through the temple of sacred birth. If this teaching resonates, like this video and subscribe to join our community of conscious dreamers. Share your dream experiences in the comments. When we share our dreams, we strengthen our collective web of wisdom. Thank you for stepping into the Dream Temple today. Until next time, may your dreams be profound and your visions clear on your path to a better life.